Pisces Scorpio, how you guys doing? Welcome in if you're new to the channel. Hey, hello. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and share if you like the content I create. Couple things going on. I've been asked about private readings, and I haven't done private readings yet this year, but here's what I'm going to say. There are two places where we do live interactive readings. One of them's on Patreon, and the other one is Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Both of those places it's a slightly different focus. Patreon is more focused on spiritual journey and awakening to ascension. The Friday 1 p.m. is a little more general, but you can ask questions and I pull cards for people. So if you want to do that, that is the next best thing to getting some questions answered for yourself. So the Patreon link is below. I believe it is the middle tier that has, the middle and the upper tier have the lives. So you can check that out. The Friday one, you just go to the front page of my channel. It says join. There's a little join button. You can do that. Okay? And that happens every Friday at 1 p.m. Members only. Okay? Exclusive content. All right, let's see where we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Messages for those watching, please. Feel free to swap around the characters. As always, I could be talking to a cross-watcher, so please just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. May not always resonate with you, so if you want to look at the individual zodiac readings, those are also on Patreon, okay? You get access to all 12. Okay. Let's see where we go. All right. All right, my darlings. Mending. Mending. I feel like I know what's coming. Treasure Island. Yes. To be fair. Very interesting. So I feel like your focus might have been on your own healing. There's something new that's happening right now that requires additional legal look-see, right? An additional legal focus. There could be contracts to sign. There's something that is really good coming your way that there's a legal portion of it, okay? And so now it's like things are balancing out. Something that you never thought you were going to be able to attain or never thought you'd be able to do, you are. You will be able to. It's balancing things out because you've done the healing work. You've done the mending. It is something has to do with money. The belief that you would never be able to buy a house yourself or never be able to create a business yourself or something like that. Spiritual business class coming back in September, just in case you're interested in that. Okay, spiritual business class. Build your calling. So this is definitely something that you felt like at one point was out of your reach. It has to do with money and investing or money and building, creating some kind of future for yourself. Right, there you are, Queen of Cups. Celebration. Something has taken you a while to build. Lionsgate. Woo! Awesome. Lionsgate, bringing that in. You never thought that this was going to happen. Look at that, Fool. Oh my God. New path, baby, new path. Ace of Pentacles, Lovers. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini and Leo. Scorpio energy here. Four of Wands. Eight of Cups. Wow. Ace of Swords. My goodness. Knight of Wands. Devil energy. Woo! All right. There's a lot here. Okay. I'm not surprised. Okay. So here's the new energy. The new thing coming in. Definitely Ace of Pentacles, right? When I was talking about maybe buying a house or running a business or starting a business, you're starting this. This has huge potential. P.S. Huge potential. Lionsgate is the time of launching. All right, so that's happening. This is something that you have wanted to create. Lovers, a decision, a road, a path chosen. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Leo who is on this path, who is also creating something for themselves or have already created something for themselves. There's a bit of a surprise transformation into a lover relationship with this person, right? 8 of Cups. You guys are on this road, okay? You're on this road. So a transformative experience, the person you're dealing with or you could have left behind a relationship that made you feel like you couldn't do any of these things, made you feel lousy about yourself, made you feel like you weren't capable, okay? Like you weren't able to do it. There's that toxicity around that. Also could have been with a cheating spouse. No offense, Sag. But this is also both of these things, the toxicity around money in your past, the any kind of third party situation. I'm saying that about this because of the presence of this, okay? And you're moving now towards a reckoning, oh, I understand. The money part and the cheating part all have something to do with each other, okay? If you were in a relationship that had that as a feature, it was about, okay, this is astrology. I'm going to throw some astrology in here with you. This is very 2nd house and 8th house. I teach a class about North Node, and North Node is your calling, what you're here to do, your work that you're here to do, okay? And when you have your North Node and South Node are always 180 degrees apart in your birth chart. So South Node is the opposite. It's always in the opposite sign, in the opposite house. South Node is where you've been. That's your past life. So you could have been in a toxic situation in this life that you needed to walk away from. You needed to build away from for yourself because you're creating something in your life that is much more powerful and has security to it for yourself. You're building, you might have thought that other people were your security, that other people's money, right? 8th house, that's other people's money or your security. But in truth, 8th house is also uncovering hidden things we hide from ourselves, our own capabilities. 2nd house is about your ability to generate and create wealth for yourself, comes from, ta-da, your family upbringing, your belief systems. And so if your security is a little askew, it's likely that you are, because this is Pluto energy, this is 8th house energy, Scorpio, natural ruler of 8th house. This plutonic change, massive shift in you is that you realize, you unearth your true nature, which is this. Ace of Pentacles, Fool. This is an awakening that because you've done some healing work, or if you haven't done this yet, this is what your healing work is going to lead to. Is going to undercut, it's going to undercut that growth, the experience as a child. It's going to undercut that about, you can't handle money, you don't know what you're doing, you're never going to be wealthy, you're never going to be rich, you're never going to be successful. Whatever the words were, even if it was just subtle, even if it was just like, well, that's nice, dear. Those dreams are nice, but let's get you in a nice, safe job. If anything, the 2020 is showing us is that there is no such thing as a safe job. Okay? There's no such thing. And in fact, there never was. Okay? There never was. And I feel like you might have some real passion for a kind of work that you want to do. You might need some legal help to get that done, but I feel like it could be massively successful, all right? If you walk away, if you transform yourself and mend and heal these old beliefs around money, these old beliefs about what you deserve. You deserve. Take that in, all right? You deserve everything. The universe is abundant. There is no such thing as lack. It's only in our mind. Lack is in our mind. It is part of a belief system that is getting upended right now. There's no such thing as, well, if I have If I get more, that means you get less. It's not real. That's not true. There's bounty. The universe is abundant. Okay? Being in alignment with your mission, your calling, like I'm talking about with North Node, being in alignment with that mission and embracing that calling, that's where this comes from. That's where abundance comes from for you. And all this time you've been thinking you need another person. I'm feeling that this is not about another person making you abundant. This is about you recognizing your own ability. Okay? If you have been in these situations where you were tied to somebody because of stability, it was a lie. It was toxic. If you were with somebody else and you believed in the security of being in relationship and they cheated anyway, that's also a lie. The two parts of those things, you're reckoning for yourself right now. Okay? You're reckoning for yourself. And it is a massively transformative, plutonic kind of experience. So you're going, the minute you start doing your healing work, if you've already started doing this, you're on the right path. Because it's taking you to Treasure Island. It's taking you to the place where you never thought you'd be able to go. Never thought that was going to be within your grasp. And you're leaving behind the belief systems of a bygone era. Or, it doesn't mean that your family's awful people or anything like that. It has nothing to do with that. It's just about like, well, at the time, this was the conventional wisdom. This was something that they believed, that women couldn't have their own businesses, or that men had to be a success in this way, or something like that. Right? It had to be like a grinding, hard, kind of awful experience. And I feel like what you're doing here by your own admission in this August 8th portal, Leo, Lionsgate, in Lionsgate, you are giving yourself the gift of healing. You're giving yourself the gift of why not? When I was growing, big chills on that one. When I was growing up, my father, who was an Aquarius, big picture guy, his answer, whenever I wanted to do anything, as wacky as a little girl in tutu and pigtails and fairy dust, whenever he was one of those guys who would be dressing up in the ballerina outfits with me, even though he's like CEO of a big Fortune, 400 company or something like that. No, didn't care about that. He was fueling my imagination. What's possible? Anything's possible. Anything is possible. Okay? And his answer to me, hey, let's make a spaceship for ballerinas. Hey, let's do this. Let's learn about, Cherokee Nation. Let's learn about Sioux. Let's learn about, for some reason, I was very interested in Native American culture. And he embraced that. So that's the energy here of why not? Why not? Let's take a family summer trip and let's learn about Native American culture. Hey, that sounds like a great idea. Why not? So that was always his answer to me. So whenever I think like, oh, I can't do something, why not? Why not? Right? Learn to upend those things you automatically go to in your brain. I could never do that. Oh, I could never make videos on YouTube. Oh, I could never. Because this is I'm getting goosebumps big time on this one, my friends. This is about you taking a risk on something you've always wanted to do. And it comes to you because of your healing work, because of your mending. Okay? It comes to you because of that. Wow. All right. So I'm going to keep going on this. This is really an interesting reading. If you want to continue on with me, the link is below, water sign, August 5th and 6th. I will see you over there. All the Patreon stuff is below. Everything you need, everything I talked about is below in the description box.